Shabbaton Morach, Alechem ve'alenu. I wanted to talk about clocks. Clocks. Time. Things I must earn, they say. Time. Things I must earn. Time. Learned that wherever. But clocks, when it refers to Judaism and prayer, nowadays, in every synagogue you are, on the Tebah itself, besides the book holder and the beracha plaque, the berachot that you say when you go up to the Torah, maybe even there's like a menu of what you could donate, maybe that. A book, let's say normally we had a full Tanakh, the Ba'ave Asrim, 24 books would be on the Tebah. So let's say the book of the law. Christians call it the Old Testament. To us is the Mikra. Good. Besides all those things, nowadays, 2025, there's also some sort of an atomic clock, right? Just displaying on the Tebah. Most Tebot I've seen have a clock. Whichever type, there's a clock there, staring at you. While you're standing there as Shaliach Sibur, I'm a Hazan, thank God, proudly so. While you're standing there, trying to convey the words properly, both so the people around you could understand them, and also you're doing a personal prayer to Borei Olam, which you're kind of carrying everyone's prayer in a way, right? But your version is what's being said toward God, okay? That's really what it is. And same application, Shomeya Ke'oneh. So if you can pray, if you heard it, you answered Amen, it's as if you did it. That's why we have Hazanim, right? Because they're like, let's say, the ones that are selected from the people, and it's really a professional, it's a job, right? It's really a type of a job, okay? Selected, you go up there, Shaliach Sibur is the messenger of the Sibur, of the crowd, to go and pray for yourself and everybody. Now, I want to explain as a Hazan, okay, the effect it has had on me praying and seeing a clock. And I, even to the point of, I pray a lot in Vatikin Minyanim, right? Even for that you're going to get there the exact second, Somchin Geula Litfilah, meaning Gaal Israel has to be right next to Somchin to the Tefillah. So Gaal Israel, Amonai Sefatai Tiftah, right away. The Chachamim said to us, that's the best way to do it. Somchin Geula Litfilah. You join Geula, Gaal Israel, to Tefillah, to the Amidah. Good. So even to measure that time, to do it on the proper Henesa Hamma time. Henesa Hamma means when the sun comes up, the sunrise time, the exact moment. So even that, but even more so, and really in a much bigger way, to time the prayers, right? Let's say it's 8:30 minyan, or 8 o'clock minyan, or 7:30 minyan, right? Just to make sure there's a pace and there's a time and a right, whatever. Even that. To me, seeing the seconds elapse like this, the seconds, right, staring you in the face. It's hard not to look there. Only look at the Sidur. Hard not to look at the thing that's moving, right? It throws you off. I mean, to me, as Abe Menopla, throws me off completely from what I'm trying to do, which is convey the prayers properly, concentrate on the words. You said, Or u'vore choshech. He created light and he created darkness. Also, Shalom vore et hakol, right? To properly think the words and say them in whatever tune that has to be said at the moment, or whatever you choose, having a clock staring at you, it throws me off. It just I don't know how else to explain it. It throws me off completely. And it's kind of a disrespect, I think, to Borei Olam. The Tebah, you could say it's a Mizbeach, correct? Because this is where the prayers come from. Could be the Tebah is like a Mizbeach. Or, there's Kedusha in the Tebah. Especially on a day like Shabbat. I've been to many minyanim. When I was younger, there was this one minyan. There's always the renegade minyan, right? There's the one that's a 7 o'clock standard early minyan, and then there's the one where like the majority of the crowd is gonna go play basketball, tennis, whatever. And I'm not gonna knock that because I used to do it myself. I used to play soccer when I was 19, 20, 21, 22 on Shabbat, whatever. Okay, separate topic. And those minyanim, they want to go by the clock. Yani, we want to finish full tefillah Shabbat in an hour and a half or an hour 45 minutes. This is a timed experience. So there you're going even further, right? So what's the value of prayer? If that's what it is, and even an hour and a half, that's a long time, right? Hour 45 minutes is a long time. You're investing an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes into prayer, right? So you want to get some sort of an ROI, let's just say. A neshama ROI, return on investment. There's something off about all this. I mean, do you not, when I'm saying it, the way I'm presenting it, like, isn't it a little bit off, right? Where we have a certain tradition that came down to us, and, there's a lot of words to be said from korbanot all the way into the last korbanot with the Torah and Musaf and whatever. There's a lot to be said. And then when you open the Echal, all the Mishaberachs and this and that, everyone wants to kind of participate, which should be. It's beautiful. We should all want to participate. And the timing of it is aib. It is aib. To time it in any way, and I even think including so you could get to the Amidah at the right time for Vatikin. Even for that. When you go up there, you should just be directed by the saying. You understand? Meaning you should be directed by carrying out the words properly. Whenever we finish, we finish. And trust me, that the biggest plus minus in minutes is like 5 minutes. That's all it is. The ones that say go slow and the ones that say go fast, it's maximum of 5 minute difference. It really is. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. 10 is already a lot. It's legit 5. Maybe 7 minutes. And if we're investing an hour and a half minimum, hour 45, 2 hours, whatever time you get there, God bless you. Whenever you get there, you get there. And if you don't want to come, don't come. Again, we're best friends. It sends the wrong message to the kids. That's the truth. That we're doing this, and even though you're not saying the words in front of the child understands and knows when you talk to the guy, he's going a little too slow. They got to speed it up a little bit. Or when the guy comes up and starts doing this, that could drive me to. I don't like that. The one when they go like this to me, I know. Yeah, chabod. Go ahead, you do it. You want to control my pace. I also feel the crowd, just like you do. And also, let me go further, and we're going to go further more. What about the main donor, okay, in a knis, main donor, that says, I'm the main donor, so I should set the pace. Meaning, I decide how long the prayers are, whether it's weekday, Shabbat. I want to get out, hour 36 minutes. I decide. I'm the big donor. But this is not a corporation, honey. Not a corporation. Sorry. It's not your company either. We go to the knis. What's the benefit of knis? And what makes Am Yisrael Am Chacham Benabon, right? That when you go to knis, we're all equal, including the rabbi. And you, and whatever your monetary value is, in that place, we're all equal. And we're standing in front of the one who created us. So in a way, yes, your possessions, it's the truth. Doesn't matter what your possessions are. We're all just creations of this one creator. And that's why we go, to praise him. So the idea of going, and then we go about our day. We either go work out, tennis, basketball, on Sundays, whatever it is we do on Sundays for our jog, whatever you're doing, business, and the best of the worst of it. Oh, it got to take 34 minutes. There's a lot of words. Go look how many words and pages you got to cover in 34 minutes. It's almost humanly impossible. Because I got to go to work. Okay, I respect it. I mean, I work also minimally. I try not to work so much. Arai. We're here as visitors on this planet. So I do it as, okay, anyway, you got to go to work. Mr. Donor, how much are you worth? Can you tell me? Just give me an average. I don't want to tell you, no, you're fine. How much are you worth? Most of the time, hundreds of millions of dollars. Baruch Hashem. Sometimes even billions. Baruch Hashem. You got to time the 34 minutes that you're investing into this to 34. But if you made it 38 or 40, right, you'd have such a more pleasant experience. Your work day would be so much better. And also, you got to go to work. I got to go to work. You already made it. This is what I don't understand. This is backwards. It's backwards. It's not a corporation. It's a knis. The knis. Why is it that the main donors make the rules and regulations? Like, okay, let's say you hired me as a hazan. I'm hired many times. I'm a professional, thank God. I worked on it for 30 years, call it, right? You're hiring a professional. Let me do my thing. If I feel like the crowd's bored, don't worry, I'll speed up. Let me do my thing. Let me do what you hired me to do. Don't give me rules. Like, let's say you had you were the owner of the Yankees. Good. Now, Aaron Judge, you're paying him $300 million a year. Whatever. You're going to tell him how to swing the bat? How to stand on the plate? How to, what? That's what you hired him for. You get it? You understand? So, I think all clocks should be removed from the Tebah. I really believe it. A clock on the Tebah, it's like having Pesel Micha. Really, I really think that. Because we're praying to the creator of time. To the creator who time and space doesn't limit him. He made all of that. You're putting a time on his mizbeach. Time, we're here only a certain amount of time. That's all we'll give for this. It's not giving for God. You're giving it for yourself. God don't need that. He doesn't need your prayers, your words, your ma'amat. He doesn't need that. It's for us. Anyway, this gets me going. But I think the point is clear. Clocks should be taken off the Tebah. It's aib. I don't know if it's asud. I think it's aib for there be a clock on the Tebah. Only should be sidurim. Should be whatever, the big sidur, the tikkun, the humash. This is a Tebah. It's kedusha. You put a freaking clock there? I don't know. I just disagree. And but I love everybody, because I've had, me when I get into a certain type of head, like where I'll try to make a point. And again, let's not forget, this is an example to our children. What are we teaching them when we focus on the clock and not on the prayers? Have a wonderful day. Shabbat Tov Borach.